Today, I'll bring you along on my first experience with this Olympus Pen D. Ever since the Pentax 17 came out, I wanted to get into half-frame film photography, but I just didn't have the budget for one. I discovered, however, that there's a pretty good selection of old Olympus Pen series cameras that can offer a pretty similar experience at a cheap price. I got this one from a rural Austrian man for just €40. Join me as I show you my first half-frame shots ever and my first roll with this camera. Now, let's load this thing and actually get to taking some photos. So many of these crows, they're just circling around. This is actually my first time using a half-frame camera. So one thing is that I think the viewfinder is a little too small. You can see even on the body of the camera, it looks pretty tiny. And when you consider the fact that the camera itself is very compact, it is noticeably smaller than any other cameras I've used. It really does feel to be half-frame because I would expect the normal viewfinder to be about double the size of this one. I am a fan of smaller cameras, so I found this to be really comfortable and really quick to use. It fits in pretty much any pants pocket I have. Knowing that it's there really defeats that anxiety of thinking you're gonna get a great shot but your camera's not with you. Now, it's a fully mechanical camera, which means that you have a fully mechanical manual exposure. There's no batteries in this thing, which is an advantage, I'd say. I'm often seeing my half-frame shots as 2 shots in a series that make up one full-frame photo. So being able to have a consistent exposure between those 2 shots is a really big advantage for a half-frame camera, I think. Overall, it's been a real joy to shoot so far, and I'm really excited to see what other shots I get with it, and hopefully they turn out once I finish the roll. Of course, you're already seeing that if that happened. So it does not wind anymore, which means I've officially finished my first roll with the Olympus Pen D. After playing around with this camera for a little bit, it's safe to say it does have some quirks. Now, functionally, this camera is really simple. All the exposure controls are found on the lens itself. You've got your shutter speed up here and your aperture as well as your focus, which is done with this weird little lever that seems to move quite slowly. On top, of course, we've got our rewind crank, and on top we've got the exposure. Now, considering the fact that this thing is over 60 years old, the mechanical elements of mine still work perfectly. The shutter speeds and the apertures seem to be super accurate. And overall, the most important thing is that it's a joy to shoot with. The half-frame format is really a fun change of pace. Having to frame things vertically, as well as having twice the amount of shots in a roll, really means you can experiment a lot more with your compositions. And I think this is a great alternative to some newer cameras like the Pentax 17. You can probably find this thing for about 40, 50, 60 euro if you look well enough online. I hope you enjoyed this somewhat comprehensive look into the Olympus Pen D. I honestly didn't expect this camera to become such a great addition to my collection, yet here we are. Since I started editing this video, I actually shot a wedding partially on this camera, and all the photos turned out great. If you did enjoy watching, you can let me know, and if you're looking for some inspiration, go out there and find the cheapest half-frame camera you can find, and have some fun with it. See you next time.